somewhere else.
Go somewhere
Better
else.
suit you.
I mean, even if it's just for like, if you feel that way, go somewhere. Go somewhere else. Live there for like a year. I mean, I bet you'll figure.
Not even a year, probably like 3 months.
I'll bet you'll figure
3
it out
months,
real fucking quick.
you'll understand what's up.
Right.
That's yeah.
I mean, our country
I have
has-
actually traveled abroad. I know you have been outside of the United States.
Multiple places. Canada has too.
You've been, yeah. Well,
I've been to the worst places.
So
On vacation.
paid vacation.
Yeah, paid vacation.
Once again, thank you for your service, Mr. Veteran.
Here's my job.
Yeah. Well, it was your job at the time. Do you want to know anything about Project Veritas in general?
I do want to go into Project Veritas, and if you have not heard of Project Veritas, which I know
Yeah.
Troy had no idea, Project Veritas is legendary, and that includes.
In your opinion?
I mean, I am willing to go. I will, in my mind, in a state of fact, Project Veritas and James O'Keefe is the greatest investigatory journalist, at least in the modern United States. I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but they have a conservative lean. You can call it that, but they go to Google. They do stuff with news companies. They do stuff with the powerful people, in which the corporate media won't do, because they work for the people that they should be investigating. And Project Veritas does not do that. It is
Like an underground.
right. It is funded. It is fun. I don't know exactly who funds it. I'm going to guess that most of their money comes from just individual citizens that see what they do, believe in it. They probably make money off a lot of the lawsuits that they get involved in.
Do you have any metrics on how many times they've been sued?
Oh, they've been sued a lot of times, and they are very proud of the fact that they have not lost one lawsuit.
Oh,
They have
okay.
never lost one lawsuit. In fact, James O'Keefe
Is
was,
that true?
Yes.
For 100% fact?
Yes.
Okay.
James O'Keefe was put in jail. He was arrested and put in jail.
I got a comment for that, but you can't say it on camera.
Anyways, I got it written down here.
Okay.
A couple of the most recent. What's that?
No, go.
A couple of the most recent stories. He's got a DHS whistleblower on how it's important to deny renewals on work visas for immigrants that came over here to work. Their time came up, and it is completely impossible to deny a work visa. He also, the DHS...
Now, I mean, you mean deny, so it automatically has to get reapproved?
Yes, there's no way.
Okay.
There's no way to
Okay.
not allow it.
So they're here indefinitely.
Right.
Basically.
There's child sex traffickers, trafficking gangs exploit a loophole on reasonable fear. I'm not going into these subjects.
Right, that's fine. No, just read off the top 5 headlines or whatever you got.
You got Hasbro, a toy manufacturer. An employee came out as a whistleblower.
Pretty sure they made Monopoly.
Couple
That's
more
possible,
games,
yeah.
yeah.
They're very popular. They make a lot of toys.
Yeah, anyway, go on.
They are employing critical race theory on children's toys. They were forced to watch a video on stating how a 3-month-old becomes racist.
Okay.
So what do these toys look like now?
Like I said, I'm not going into it. I mean, I'm just telling you some of the top stories that
I don't think we want to touch that.
100%.
I don't think we want to touch that.
100%.
We'll leave that to Project
Yeah.
Veritas.
Right.
You're right.
100%. You should subscribe to Project Veritas. You should subscribe to us so you can learn more.
That's right.
Something to push.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hit that
Drop
bell
them comments down below. Hit what?
That bell button.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, Project Veritas, obviously, you love them.
Yes.
I'm going to check out more of their shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about them. You've been talking about them to me, like, personally, for a very long time. So maybe I just need to check out more of their shit.
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Well, I mean, you can't find it. You're not. If you look it up, you're not going to find it because they got it.
Well, you got to be able to find it somewhere.
Right.
I found it
I've
a
heard
very, very long time ago, and now YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. And,
But I mean, they still have a YouTube channel, correct?
right. I'm 100% sure they tried to shut that down at many points. But
What else?
they've got a lot of different lawsuits going on. They got a lawsuit currently against Twitter, Facebook, the New York Times, and some other. I think it's the Washington Post or something like that.
Okay, so
For
basically a lawsuits against major media outlets for probably trying to suppress their information, obviously, correct?
I don't know if they're. I mean, they're not really. I mean, if you consider smears a style of suppression, like
I mean, I would.
printing untruthful.
It'd be like,
things.
me, just running around telling anyone you like fuck goats or something.
Right.
To an extent.
But
to an extent.
you-
Obviously, that was like
you
a
can't-
super
Yeah, that was
reach,
way
but
You can't say that I go around fucking goats. You can say that.
I've heard he goes around fucking goats.
I know a
You
good
can
fucker.
say something like that, or you can say a source told me.
Right.
But you don't have to give up that
Right,
source.
right. But I mean, generally, I can say that about you because I know you're not going to say
I mean, that's what goes. That's what happens a lot in the media right now. They say false things, but they say it in a way
right.
that
There's
makes
all
it
this
so that
back
they're
and forth,
legally
and,
protected.
all this rhetoric and everything that
Yeah.
goes on. It's fucking frustrating, honestly,
Right.
to try to wade through the shit in order to get to the actual news.
Right.
It's disgusting, and I think anyone out there who's watching this that actually partakes in the media needs to fucking realize that this is not what most people want.
It made me angry at first. Now I'm just extremely disappointed in the morals and the values of people today. It's sad. It really is sad to see what we've evolved into. And it's tearing people apart. It's tearing families apart. The way the media acts today. I mean, they're just going for clicks. They're creating mass paranoia.
It's crazy, right?
I mean, I remember back in the day,
I'm gonna be honest. It seems like you want to cry. Would you like a tissue?
I mean, let's be honest. It's that sad.
It really is sad.
It's how.
Honestly.
I am. It's.
The crazy thing is, everybody's got an opinion nowadays. It's not based in any kind of facts.
Right. Well, and also everyone's opinion is either different to an extent.
Right.
Whether it be very, very slightly or vastly majority.
Yeah.
It's everyone. People have their own mind. They think and act on those thoughts themselves.
Or
Let's
the
be
group,
honest.
the group that they hang out with. That's usually what.
Well, that would be more or less like herd mentality.
Yeah,
kind of
which is a
shit,
lot.
and which is fucked up. Really, you gotta have your own opinions.
It's always been that way, though.
Even if your group of friends have a different opinion.
We all think differently than each other.
Yeah, and we'll fucking throw that shit in each other's face all the time.
A lot of it's.
That's why it's
monetarily-
great.
Yeah.
That's why it's great.
A lot of it's monetarily motivated too, because there's so many people out there that can reach out and say something, and they're just saying the most outrageous things to get people to watch their videos or read their.
That's more or less
articles.
like a social media or YouTube kind of thing too.
Right, but that's part of it. That's all part of it.
Right, but at the same point in time, you gotta be able to recognize acting. out there in front of you.
Well, children aren't told how to act and learn properly nowadays. They just sit in front of their phones.
Well, they have
play
teachers
video
giving them
games
extra
all
credit
day long. Nobody will get extra credit. Yeah.
to go out and assault people.
Yeah. And they don't know any better because no one's taught them.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Anyway,
It's a
that's
fucked
actually
up
pretty interesting.